Good afternoon, students. So, today we will read this chapter, The Merchant of Venice, that is chapter number 12, which is written by the very great author. You must have heard his name, that William Shakespeare. And about the author, it is given on page number 176. He was a playwright and a poet whose popularity has not only survived but grown over centuries. He grew up in Stratford upon Avon and is known as the Bard of Avon. Apart from 38 plays, Shakespeare penned 154 sonnets. Sonnet is a form of poetry. Okay, so two narrative poems and other forms of poetry. His plays have been translated into several languages and are still performed all over the world. So, this is about the author, and before going to the play, we will just go through the characters that are mentioned and that play a role in this play. The very first is the Shylock. He is a Jewish moneylender in Venice. The second is Antonio, a merchant from Venice and Bassanio's dear friend. Then Bassanio, a gentleman of Venice, a kinsman and a close friend of Antonio. Portia is actually the lady whom Bassanio loved, and she's the wife of Bassanio, a wealthy heiress from Belmont and Bassanio's wife. It is also mentioned over here. Nerissa is the lady in waiting and confidant. Okay, so the Duke of Venice, the ruler of Venice. Duke of Venice is known is actually basically the ruler of Venice. Okay, now we'll go to the introduction of this chapter. This is basically a play of a good man who is helping his friend when he need in the time of the need when he needed his help. So but something very you can say something not good happened with this uh, man Antonio the merchant. Will give you a brief introduction. Antonio, a merchant who takes loan from the Jewish moneylender Shylock to help his friend Bassanio to court means to marry Portia. Antonio can't repay the loan, and without mercy, Shylock demands a pound of his flesh. The heiress Portia, now the wife of Antonio, now these two people have married, and when they came to know about this Shylock that he is demanding the pound of flesh, she what did she do? She dresses herself as a lawyer and saves Antonio. So this is about the story. It is a good, very interesting drama, very interesting play. Okay, and this I think this telling a tale is basically given in the last of your literature book. You can see over here, I'm just zooming it. You see the characters over here. Antonio is there and this Portia. Then the setting is what? In Venice, Rialto Venice. And then plot, then moral and theme. Moral and theme is the, it is given, mercy is doubly blessed, for it blesses the one who shows mercy as well as the one who receives it. Okay, now characters type, you can see protagonist is basically the main character or the hero of the story, and she is Portia. And you can see over here this Portia has been disguised as a lawyer, and she came in rescue of his husband's friend Antonio. You see, she's the leading character or the one of the major characters in the book, play, or film. Or a hero typically has good qualities. Then major characters, other major characters you see, they Antonio and Bassanio. These are the other major characters. Now we will come to the villain. Villain is known as antagonist. Hero is known as the protagonist, villain is known as the antagonist, and here the antagonist is the Jewish moneylender whose name is Shylock. You can see over here, and it is mentioned that the villain or the antagonist is the character whose evil actions or motives are important to the plot of the story or plot of this play. Now, minor characters you can see over here, the other courtiers and this Nerissa, they are the minor characters playing as a minor characters. Alright, so this is about the play. Alright, you can see plot here, we can see here the plot, an intriguing. plot with a problem or conflict, a tense climax, and a satisfying solution. So these are the elements of the play. Okay, conflicts happens in climax and a satisfying solution. All right. So we will go to part 1, scene 1. The setting, as it is mentioned also before, it is Rialto, Venice. Alright, now the narrator here, he's speaking. Antonio, a merchant of Venice, was the kindest and the most courteous man in the city. His best friend was a nobleman named Bassanio, a fine young man with a little extravagant. Extravagant is basically, you can say that the person who lavishly spends money. Okay, who spends more money than he can afford. So he was an extravagant. Okay, Bassanio had nearly used up all the wealth that his father had left him by spending lavishly on good clothes. Good clothes and other luxuries. Bassanio loved a beautiful rich woman named Portia. He wanted to win her hand and thought he could do so by giving her rich gifts. So he asked Antonio for some money. Although in favor of the marriage, Antonio had no money to lend Bassanio. Just then, as he was waiting for his ships to bring in their cargo, since Bassanio needed the money urgently, Antonio said he would borrow it from Shylock, a professional money lender. So here, this Bassanio, he loved a rich woman named Portia, and he wanted to win her by giving her rich gifts. But this person, Bassanio, was not having money left with him, so he asked money from his best friend Antonio, and Antonio was a merchant. Okay, so he was his business in the ships and cargoes. Big cargoes are basically aircraft or motorcycle goods carried on a ship, like aircraft and motorcycles. So he was having that business. Okay, so he said that this Antonio was in favor of Bassanio, that he was in favor of the marriage of Bassanio and Portia. Okay, and Antonio, right now he was having no money left with him, but he was waiting that if this ships brings their cargo, so after getting the money he would help Bassanio. But Bassanio needed the money urgently. Means at the present time Bassanio was in need of money. So what did he do? Antonio, he said that he would take a loan from Shylock, a money lender. Okay, Shylock was a Jewish money lender, as I have explained it before also. Now this scene, what happens in this scene, two people are there, that is Shylock and Bassanio. Right now they are having conversation. Enters Bassanio with Shylock. Shylock, 3,000 ducats. Bassanio, I sir, for 3 months, for which, as I told you, Antonio shall be bound. Shylock, Antonio shall be bound. Well, Antonio is a good man. Bassanio, have you heard anyone say he is not? Shylock, no, no, no. My meaning is, in saying he is a good man, is that his worth is sufficient, yet a lot of his wealth is not in cash. Most of it is invested in cargoes that are ships bound for faraway ports such as Tripolis, the Indies, Mexico, and England. After all, ships are only wooden boards and sailors only men. There are pirates, storm, and possible shipwrecks to be taken in account. However, despite all this, his wealth is sufficient. I think I may take his bond for 3,000 decades. Okay, now this Shylock and Bassanio are talking, and Bassanio is asking for how much? 3,000 ducats. Okay, and Bassanio and Shylock, they know, but Bassanio is friend of Antonio, and Shylock also knows Antonio, because here we can see that Antonio, okay, well, he's a good man. He's referring Antonio as a good man. So by here itself we can see that Antonio is a known and a famous person. Okay, now Bassanio is telling that yes, he's a good man and everyone knows. Okay, so further what else we can see? Shylock, no, no, I'm not saying that he is not a good man, but what he is telling, that the wealth that he's having is not in cash, and most of his wealth is invested in the cargoes, and his business is of ships, okay, and cargoes. So what happens, and you know that ships, there are pirates, okay. So it means whatever money I'm giving it to you, I'm ready to give it, but the thing is that everything should means if I'm taking money from Antonio, if Antonio is paying my money back, but I'm not sure that he will give it in a period of time, okay, until and unless his ships comes in the stipulated time, okay. So and uh, there are many possibilities of shipwrecks. Means shipwrecks is basically the destruction of ship in a thunderstorm in the sea, or maybe pirates will take the things that are in the ship, okay. So however, despite all this, his wealth is sufficient. Means whatever he is earning, that is sufficient, I know. Okay, okay, I will take this bond of 3000 ducats, okay. So this is what they are talking. Shylock and Bassanio are talking. Till now, Antonio has not entered the scene. Now, the Antonio entered the scene. You can see Bassanio. This is Signor Antonio. Shylock aside. Now, Bassanio is introducing his friend that this is Antonio. Shylock aside means uh, here it is mentioned that a character says to the audience, but which the other characters on the stage are not intended to hear. Here, the character comes in the front and saying to the audience, but here the characters right now in the play is not hearing him. And what he's saying over here, you see, Shylock, I hate him because he lends out money free of interest and brings down the rates of for all us money lenders in Venice. If I can once catch him at a disadvantage, I can feed the ancient grudge I bear him. He berates me in public where all the merchants gather, criticizing my bargains and my fairly gained profit, which he calls interest. Curse be my tribe if I forgive him. Okay, so right now, actually, this Shylock is having an old enmity, you can say, old grudge with Antonio, because I think in the past Antonio had criticized him in the public, and he had also brought the rates, you can see the interest rates down in the market. And what else, that in the public, it is written that he berates me in the public where all merchants gather, criticizing my bargains means agreement between two or more people or groups as to what each will do for each other. So you know, bargains, so he was criticizing whatever he was giving to the people, so he was criticizing, and then he had brought the rate down in the market. So he's telling that cursed be my tribe if I forgive him. So this person is having a grudge for this Antonio. He wants to take revenge because in the past Antonio has actually criticized him, opposed him in public, and all the public also, they were in support of Antonio. So that's why he's having that negativity inside of him for Antonio. Shylock is having that thing. To Antonio, a fair morning to you, good Signor. Signor is Italian form of a title used to address man. Okay, we were just speaking of you. Antonio, do you know how much money we want? Shylock, yes, 3000 ducats for 3 months, but I am surprised. I thought you neither lent nor borrowed money with interest. You have publicly criticized me for doing so many times and called me a cutthroat and a dog. Now you have come to borrow money from me. Now Antonio, as he ended, he straightaway spoke to Shylock and he asked that, do you know how much money we want? Now Shylock is aware and he said that yes, I want 3000 ducats. But he is actually surprised because before in the past, Antonio has criticized him, okay, for whatever business he's doing with the people. So he has criticized him. Now he's telling that I'm actually shocked and I'm surprised because you have criticized me, you have called me cutthroat, means a ruthless person who's using you ruthless methods of taking money from the people, and you have called me a dog, but right now you are asking money from me. You don't like me, I think. Now, Antonio, I still don't approve of what you do, but my friend needs money urgently, so do not lend it to me except as you would lend it to an enemy. Then you will be able to take penalty if I am not able to repay it on time. Okay, so here Antonio, as he said that, as Shylock said that, I think you don't like me and you're still asking money from me. So Antonio said that I still don't approve of what you do. Means still he is this. Antonio stands on the decision that he had made, and he still don't like Shylock. But just because his friend is in need of money, here by this word we can understand that he's a good friend. Okay, they both are sharing a good bond, Antonio and Bassanio. Okay, so do not lend it to me except as you wouldn't lend it to an enemy. So he's telling that don't lend it to me. You give it to me as you are giving it to an enemy. And if I'm not able to give the money on in a particular time, in a stipulated time, then you what you say, you can take the penalty is actually punishment for breaking a law or a contract. So this is what this Antonio is telling over here. Okay, now Shylock to Bassanio. Now Shylock is telling to Bassanio here. Just listen to him, he's so angry, yet I want to make friends with him. Forget the past and lend him the money without taking a doit of interest. To Bassanio and Antonio. Just come with me to a notary and we will sign a bond in Mary's spot. If you do not repay me on the stipulated day, let the penalty be a pound of your flesh to be cut off from whatever part of your body I choose. Now Shylock is telling to Bassanio, you see, he's so angry. I want to be friend with him, and he's asking money that you give the money as you're giving it to a what you say, an enemy. Okay, still I'm giving you the money. I'm coming with the notary. You sign the bond, and if you're not able to repay the money in a stipulated day, on a stipulated day, let the penalty be the pound of flesh from whichever or whatever part of the body I choose. Okay, this is what this person said. Antonio, done. I will sign such a bond and say there is much kindness in you, Shylock. Now, Antonio say, okay, I will sign the bond and I will say that you are kind. Bassanio, you shall not sign such a bond for my sake. I would rather do it without money. Now, Bassanio, because he loves his friend, so he's telling, no, 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 don't. Antonio, don't sign the bond. I would rather do without money. I will not take the money, but don't sign this bond. Shylock, what sort of people are these whose own hard hearts made them suspect the kindness of others? What use is a pound of human flesh to anyone? I am only doing this as a gesture of friendship. If you accept it, well and good. If not, farewell. Now, Shylock, see, he's such a double minded person. He's such a cunning person that what he's saying over here, he's saying that what sort of people? First of all, he's telling that I will take the pound of flesh. Okay, now he's telling that what type of people? You don't think that you think I'm such a inhuman person that I will take a pound of flesh? I'm just doing it as a gesture of friendship. Taking pound of flesh is a gesture of friendship. He is such a manipulative person. You see, and what else he is saying? If you accept it, well and good. If not, farewell. This person is saying, if you accept this thing, if you accept this bond, whatever I am writing it, then it is well and good. If not, then farewell. Farewell means bye, goodbye. So Antonio said, yes, Shylock, I will sign the bond. Exit Shylock. Antonio, he grows kind. Bassanio, I mistrust fair terms and a villain's mind. Antonio, come on in. There can be no dismay. My ships come home a month before the day. So here he is saying that Antonio is saying that see, Antonio is such a what you say, straight means such a simple person that he is thinking that Shylock has become kind, but Bassanio is again, he doesn't trust this person. He's saying that he's having a villain's mind. Okay, he's not, he's a cunning person. But Antonio, what else he say? Come on, in this there can be no dismay. Dismay means concern and distress. No need to have that concern and distress by something unexpected, because my ships come home a month before the date. He said that no need to worry, if even if he is like this, my ships will come a month before a day, so no need to worry. I will be able to repay the money to back to him. Okay, till here everyone understood? I hope you understood. We will start with the next scene or the next part in the next video. Thank you.